The new shapeshifting weapons in Albion are absolutely insane, and today we set out on a challenge to unlock its fullest potential by reaching max level and creating an awakened weapon starting with 0 silver and 0 fame. The rules of the challenge are as follows. I have to start with 0 silver and I'm not allowed to use any gold. I can only play in full loot, full PvP zones, and for my weapon slot I can only use shapeshifting staves, no other weapons are allowed. The end goal is to reach maximum mastery and awaken our shapeshifting staff, so let's get started. First things first, let's deposit all the silver we have on the account in a crafting station in our island. Alright, so in this challenge we're starting completely from scratch. As you can see here in the inventory, we transferred all our silver off of the account, and the only tab we'll be allowed to use is the 0 to hero tab. None of these other tabs can be used for this challenge. And all the money we earn has to start from 0. The first thing we have to do is get ourselves a tier 3 wild staff so that we can begin speccing it. Oh yeah, we will be able to use all the specs we have on this account, so we will be able to gather tier 8 skinning or tier 8 fiber if we do get access to tier 8 tools. However, the very first thing we have to do is start speccing up the shapeshifting staff. So for that we need a journeyman's prowling staff. So how will we get our first silver with absolutely 0 silver to our name? So we need to earn 6,000 silver, and also we want maybe some tier 4 armor that we're going to use to survive, and then we can start fame farming this. Remember, our goal is to get to 100 mastery in shapeshifting. So we will only be able to do black zone content for this, so we aren't able to go to the blue zone right now to farm up. So by doing that, let's try to gather some basic tier 1 resources and sell them for a bit of silver. We probably should just avoid this zone and go to a different one. Alright, let's try something else. I'm gonna try to get a tier 3 tool to my name, which will allow us to gather a bit more money. Let's see how much silver we can get using these logs. Alright, so we have 400 silver. That's an amazing amount. Can I get a tier 2 sickle? Yes. Can I get a knife? I can also get a tier 2 knife, but I cannot really kill any animals, so I'm gonna get a sickle instead. Alright, let's see if you can do this. Alright, let's go and sell this. I think we can get a mule now. Can I get one more plant though? I'd also like to get some tier 2 boots, which should allow us to sprint at least. Okay, with this money we can get ourselves a tier 3 sickle, I think. And getting a few tier 4 plants might be the way to go. Alright, let's go for it. Also going to get myself some boots. Uh-oh, this is great. Wanderlust on these boots. Alright, and jacket. This doesn't really help us. I cannot go invisible with this, so I'm just gonna go with the boots. I'm actually gonna wear the sickle. Oh my god, we look absolutely cracked right now. Everybody should fear us. Look at those boots, man. Damn. Alright, invisibility again. Let's see how much we can gather. Can get all of those, we'll be set. This guy has to go away. I cannot reveal myself right now or else I'll just die. There you go. Hopefully they don't turn back now. Oh, no. They dismount. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. This is actually worth less than the flags. That's insane. However, it is more abundant, so we're just gonna get it now. Time to quick sell everything. Let's go. And that's almost all of our money gone. Awesome. At least we have a mount now. And we are still not able to get a tier 4 sickle. So back to farming now, but at least we can get tier 3 and tier 2 more quickly. And we're gonna try to get 10,000 silver now. I've managed to sell and upgrade to having at least a tier 4 set. We also have now a skinning knife, but it's not gonna be of much use to us because we cannot really kill much yet. Oh, for that reason, I'm actually going to get myself a mage cowl, so I'll be able to at least kill the tier 3 beast. Or at least I hope I will be able to. I hope I deserve a subscribe for this incredibly intense and engaging gameplay. And here it is, the tier 3 Prowler Staff. Let's see how much a tier 4... Oh, the tier 4 is 400k. Well, I guess we're gonna be using the tier 3 Prowling Staff for quite a while then. It's not worth it to get an outstanding one. Let's get a good one.
Satisfied?
This means we have unlocked our weapon. We're gonna get a tier 2 bag and we're gonna get a cape. Alright, for the sake of it, we're gonna get a tier 4 cape. And this means we actually have our first set. Now, the problem is we're going to need some food. Okay, so I need something that has health regen, so maybe the carrot soup, tier 1 soup. So carrot soup, yep, that's all we can get. We're gonna get 2 carrot soups for ourselves. And yeah, that's our food, so all our silver, all our work has gone into this. I'm actually going to deposit the tools so that in case we do die with this set, we have an easier time getting it back. I hope I never have to do that grind again. Our set is pretty good. We have the assassin jacket to escape tricky situations if somebody tries to dismount. All we have to do is use the assassin jacket and mount up and run away as quickly as we can. The only opportunity we have to escape is to use Wanderlust, then use our assassin jacket so that they do not know where we go while the Wanderlust stacks up a bit, and then we can run in the completely opposite direction to hopefully survive. When it comes to ability on the Prowling Staff, I actually have not used it before, so I'm gonna be learning it as we go. But yeah, that's our Prowling Staff. We're actually going to go a bit farther away for fame farming. I think we're going to go to the tier 6 zone. Our goal right now is to get 400,000 silver to be able to buy a tier 4 Prowling Staff. We were gonna be fame farming with this as much as we can. However, we want to switch away from this as quickly as possible because the item power on this thing is just not good enough. If the fame farming goes too slow, we might as well be switching to a stalker jacket so that we have more clearing capability, but let's try it out for a bit. There we go, so this is the first mob we killed, and this allows us to use a learning point. And we have unlocked all the staves now. However, we will not be able to use any of these because they are still very goddamn expensive. Each one of these is over 400,000 silver. So we're gonna have to stick to our tier 3 Prowling Staff for quite a while. Not too bad, time to get rid of our mule and upgrade to a riding horse. So on our first trip we got 124 total silver. Let's quick sell everything. Now we only get 40k, so we made 113k, which is very good. Alright, so at this point we managed to get quite a lot of silver gathering and fame farming in a tier 7 zone. This allowed us to get some upgrades, including a better bag and horse, which will allow us to carry more resources before we have to journey back. One more of these trips should be enough to allow us to upgrade to a proper tier 4 weapon. During our gathering we were quite lucky and found a lot of 6.2 and 6.3 resources, which really contribute to the silver gained. We managed to earn our challenge chests while fame farming, and we'll be using these to give ourselves a bit of a surplus of silver. We would have had enough silver even without these chests to buy a tier 4.3 staff, but this speeds the grind up a bit and allows other gear upgrades.
Don't be shy.
Welcome back to day 2 of the 0 to Hero Shapeshifting Staff Challenge. As you can see, we sold off the items from the last day and we have 1.5 million silver, so we are actually ready to get our tier 4 Prowler Staff. Let's see if it dropped in price since yesterday. Yeah, so it didn't actually drop in price at all. Due to how expensive this is, I think we're going to go for a 4.3. We're doubling our item power, so this should be really good. Let's see how much damage this would do. 212, while this one deals 136. That's almost double the damage. Let's try it out. Let's just go for it. Straight up, we're buying the tier 4.3 Prowler Staff. And now we also unlock the innate power passive, which allows us to apply one shift charge every 5 seconds after dealing damage. This allows us to go into the Prowling Panther form while also having some charges to be able to use our leap ability, so this one over here, the Pounce. Alright, we're also going to need some better items, because if we're going 4.3 Prowling Staff, we have to get some better... we also have to use a cape and we have to get some better armor for ourselves. So we actually went quite all out with what we had for our silver. Our current gear costs over 1 million silver, which is a lot, but hopefully it will allow us to get some fame much faster. We're still going to be doing some open world fame farming in a tier 7 zone, but maybe next, after we do this for a bit, maybe then we'll switch to doing some solo dungeons and seeing just how fast we can clear them and if they're worth to be doing. But for now, let's try to go into open world. We're going to try to stay alive because we have an invisibility potion. We're sticking with the assassin jacket for survivability and wanderlust on our boots. So hopefully, if we do get dismounted, and we went for a tier 7 riding horse, so we also have carry weight and a bit of speed. But if we do get dismounted, maybe we still have a chance to get away using our assassin jacket and our wanderlust. We look like an absolute chad right now, so hopefully we do not die with this set. If we do, we're gonna be set back quite a bit. We might still be able to get a 4.2 Prowling Staff, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. I'm thinking we can maybe take this set, and if we get almost 100 shapeshifting with this set, that would be great. And yeah, let's just not die, let's go. Oh wow, we're dealing a ton of damage now. The new staff just seems absolutely busted, the damage is way overtuned. That's a nice drop. The damage on this weapon is just absolutely insane. With a 4.3 with no spec, you should not be able to clear these camps so fast. The cooldown on the W is also very low, it's like 7 seconds, so it's insane. I'm really enjoying the fame farming on this weapon. They're just melting. Here we have a 7-2 dungeon, let's try and do it. See just how fast we can clear this. Tier 8 and a tier 6.3. I'll take it. And I think it's time to go back with all this money we have. So we're journeying back with 1 mil, almost 1 mil in the inventory. It's costing us 83,000 silver, but it's worth it to secure this. Okay, so the first trip out with our 4.3 weapon, let's see, we have 57 in our mastery and 36 in our spec, which is not bad. We made some awesome progress in this episode, from getting our first silver to having a set that is worth over 1 million silver, and reaching the halfway point in mastery. In the next episode, our goal will be to get enough silver to awaken our first weapon and starting to gank and fight other players. If you enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a like and a subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.